Okay, hello and welcome to today's video. So I welcome you all to the Authors Business School, the six-figure book launch. In this course, you're going to be learning how to launch your book to 6 and 7 figures in just less than a few days. During the preliminary section in the free class, we talked about the structures that you need to put in place, that you need to identify who your audience is. You also need to identify the various benefits of your book so you can be able to write a captivating copy. So right now we are going into the major thing of the book launch. All right, we are going into the major stuff, and that is creating awareness about your brand, branding yourself on social media, branding yourself on the internet space. So today in this video, we are going to be looking at how to create. All right, you need to have an author platform before you launch your book. This is one of the things that you need to have set and settled before you can launch your book. So in case you already have a book launch and you need to relaunch, or you're about launching your book, or you're about writing a book, then you're in the right place. Whatever level that you are at, it's never too late to start. Okay, it's the best time. Now is the best time for you to start creating your author platform. So let's dive straight into it. So this video is not going to be too lengthy. Now, the first thing I need to talk about is what exactly is an author platform. Your author platform is where you exist, is where you create your presence on the internet, is where you create your brand as an author on the internet space, is where you choose to put yourself, where you choose to build your brand, where you choose to attract your ideal readers, your ideal customers, your ideal followers, your ideal audience, where you choose to be seen, to be heard and liked, so that once your book launches, once your book is released, once it is launched, your potential buyers will be able to take the buying decision and begin to buy your book with ease, because they already know you, they already trust you, they like your writing, they believe that you are an authority, now they know you and all that. So having an author platform is very, very necessary. Here in this part of the country, there are different ways that we can have author platforms. You can have an author platform by building a website, but some of us don't have the resources to build websites. So we can leverage on the social media, which is free, to create an author platform for ourselves. We can leverage on the social media to create an author platform for ourselves, because social media is very, very free. So who needs an author platform on social media? Everyone needs an author platform on social media, most especially if you are a self-published author. If you're writing, you're publishing, and you're marketing your book yourself, you need to have an author platform on social media. Without it, you won't be able to sell up to 10 copies of your book. I'm telling you the truth. A lot of my clients have come to me. It's a different ball game for you to publish your book on Amazon, and it is making some sales and some royalties for you monthly. But if you want to be able to build the kind of authority that you want, build the kind of credibility, be seen as an authority, be known as a go-to expert or person in that field or in that niche or in that topic area that you have written about, then you need to build an author platform on social media that will attract your ideal kind of people. All right, so how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Very fast, we're going to go deep into it. The first step to building an author platform is to choose the social media platform of your choice. There are different social media platforms. There are different social media platforms. All right. There are different social media platforms. On different social media platforms have different features, have different algorithms, have different ways of working. We have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Twitter, we have LinkedIn. So all of these social media platforms, you need to know where your audience are. All right, you need to choose You can be on every one of them. You can spread yourself so thin and say, oh, I like YouTube, let me go on YouTube. I like Facebook, let me be on Facebook. No, you need to choose like one or two and specialize on those two platforms. All right. So how do you identify the particular one that is right for you? How do you identify the particular one that is going to be profitable or successful for you as an author? You need to know your audience. The first thing is to know your audience. That's how you identify the particular social media platform where you should be on. You know your audience. Who are the people that you are writing for? What is the topic of your book? What kind of author are you? What kind of message are you portraying in your book? For example, I am a transformational coach. So most of my book, I write books for females that helps them transform from who they are into who they want to be. So I talk about emotion, I talk about self-help. So I'm a self-help author. All right. So now I've identified the kind of book that I write, and I've also identified my audience. My audience are women, and I also write about writing, about self-publishing. So I have mixed audience. So what I'm going to ask myself now is, where do these people converge? Where do these people go to? What social media platforms can I find them on? All right. What are their sex? What are their age? What are their preference? How do they consume information? Which social media platform do they go to get news, to get data, to get information from? Are my audiences made of people who like to go to YouTube to watch videos? Then if that's my audience, then I should be there. And my audience is the kind of people who like to go to Facebook, who are on Facebook. Are they on Facebook? Are they on Twitter? Are they professionals? Then you should also understand these platforms. Now, let me show you something. Let me share my screen with you. Let me share my screen with you. So we're going to do this right now. I want to share my screen with you. I want to share some images with you. I want to share this with you. So let's look at this social media demographics. Okay. So your ideal audience right now, are they on Facebook? You need to identify their age. You need to identify their sex. Now, looking at this image, looking at this graphic, looking at this demographic, you can see that on Facebook has a population that is widely spread, that is balanced. On Facebook, you have people of all ages. You have people of 13 to 17, people beneath their 20s. You have people in their 20s. You have people in their 30s. You also have people in their 50s to people in their 60s. Now look at also the sex gender. On Facebook, you have more of females than males. You have 75% females and 63% males. So if this is you right now, if this is the ideal persona for your audience, if your audience are in Facebook, then it means you should go to Facebook. Look at YouTube. Look at this demographic too. Okay, YouTube is almost the same thing, but on YouTube we have more of males than females. Is it on LinkedIn? We have more of let's look at it. Let's analyze the data. On LinkedIn, we have more of matured people between the ages of 30 to 49. That's professionals are on LinkedIn more, and we have more of males, 29%. On TikTok, we have people more who are within the ages of 18 to 24, which means we have teenagers and youngsters, okay? And it's more of females, all right? The female percentage population here is 56% over the male, which is 44%. So when you look at this, then look at Instagram. Instagram has more of females because it is pictorial and it is visual. It has to do more with photos and stuff like that. So you see, we have more of women, 43% over men, which is just 31%. And then the age bracket, let me see, we have more of people between the ages of 13 to 30s. All right. So this is how you know where your people are and the particular social media platform that you should use. Okay, so now that you know this, the next thing that you need to identify is the social media algorithm. The social media algorithm. Every social media has its unique algorithm. What do I mean by algorithm? By algorithm, I mean how that particular platform ranks its content, how the rules, the set of rules that it follows to show content to people, what will determine if you're on that platform, how they will show your post when you make a post. All right, so let's look at Facebook algorithm and also Instagram algorithm. When we talk about algorithm, we talk about discoverability and visibility. On any platform that you are, if you cannot you cannot cheat, you cannot understand the algorithm, how they rank their posts, how they show their posts, how visible you can be, and if you have the potential or the capacity to beat the algorithm so you can be visible and discoverable by your audience, then there's no need for you to be there. So let's look at Instagram. There are three things that determine the algorithm of Instagram. The first one is relationship with followers. If you're on Instagram, you need to build a relationship with your followers. You don't just post, and post. You need to find out, do they know their name? Do they know your name? Do they know you? Do they search you by name? Which means you need to be consistent. You need to engage with them. All right, you need to follow your client, follow your ideal audience. As they follow you, you follow them. Each of you need to follow each other. Then you also need to comment on each of their posts. You need to be also DMing them, sending them comments, sending them messages, private messages in their inboxes. You need to also tag them. This is what makes your post show on their timeline. So if you are tagging them, you're commenting on their posts, you follow them and they follow you, you follow the people that they follow, then definitely Instagram will be showing your post. Whenever you make a post, will show your post on their timeline immediately. All right. And the second thing that Instagram algorithm considers is relevance of content. If you want to always be visible and discovered by your ideal audience on Instagram, then you need to consistently create relevant content that is relevant to what your ideal audience is searching for. So if you're writing a book for mothers, then go to those ideal mothers. All right, your ideal audience. Who are the people who they are following? Who are the people who they are always viewing their comments, viewing their posts, viewing their contact, viewing their content? You need to make sure that your content is as relevant as those content. So who are your competitors on Instagram? Go see the kind of content they make. Go make sure that your content looks like this. Do they incorporate videos? Do they use images? Everything that they use, make sure that it is relevant. Okay, by relevant, make sure that they are interacting, because if they are interacting with that content, then it means it is what they need. But if they are not interacting, they are not engaging with it, then it means it is not relevant, and then Instagram algorithm will not make you visible or discoverable enough. And the third thing is timeliness. Make sure you always show up. You're consistently posting. You're always showing up. You don't just post today and in the next 1 week nobody sees you. You will be lost in an overflow of so many content on Instagram. Okay, so that's how Instagram algorithm works. Then for Facebook algorithm has just one rule. It has been changing from time to time, but right now in 2022, we have just one rule, and that is based on your ideal audience's past interaction. Who are they interacting with? What content are they interacting with? Who are they commenting on? Which kind of posts are they commenting on? Which kind of content are they liking? What kind of content are they sharing? What are the contents that they are interacting with? Okay, so you need to find out the kind of content that your ideal audience are interacting with on Facebook. And then for you to know that, you have to create those kind of content. You have to make sure that you breed interaction, that you create interaction. How can you create interaction or engagement in your content? Is by making sure that you post at the right time. Find out when these people are posting. Find out when your audience are on Facebook. Who are your audience? Are they in a community? Look at the analytics of the community. Are they in your own group or in your Facebook page or in your Facebook business page? Check the analytics. Find out when are they usually online? By checking your past posts. When you post in a particular time, do they comment immediately or not? Find out when they actually get to comment, when they actually get to engage or interact on your post. That will show you the times that they are online, okay? And it will tell you the right times to post, so that once they are online, you post that time and they get to interact and connect with it, okay? Are you making posts that inspires them? On Facebook, make sure that you follow the 3 E's. Your value and your content should be engaging, should be educative, and also entertaining. Make sure it inspires them. Create inspirational posts, create motivational posts, create posts that motivates and inspires and edifies people, okay? Make sure that you create engaging posts too. Make sure that you make use of videos. Make use of videos on Facebook. Videos breed a lot of traction, all right? On the video version, on the video features, live videos, do live videos, because that's going to push you up to the feeds of people, so that once people come online, they just see your live videos alert and they begin to watch it immediately. Make sure that the quality of your content is educative. Don't just motivate alone, educate them. Tell them that you're an expert in that area of your book. Teach them something, how to do this, how to do that, mistakes of this. Teach them something, educate them, give them qualitative content. Then engage in your content, engage in the DM, engage with them, connect with them in the DM, call them by their name, like their comments, reply their comments, reply their DMs. When they chat you up in the messenger, reply immediately. Don't waste time. All right. And then make sure you also entertain them. Use fun, use comics, use memes, use all these funny hashtags. All right, funny videos and funny clips. Humanize and humorize your content. That way you will grow your interaction with them, and Facebook will begin to show you to them on a regular basis. So that is that about how to know how the algorithm of Facebook and Instagram works. So the next thing that you need to know in order to choose a social media platform is to find out your strengths. What are your strengths? Now you know how each social media platform works. You know where your users are. You know how Facebook works, you know how Instagram works, probably you know how YouTube works. YouTube works with videos. Now you know where your audience are, whether they're on Facebook or they're on Instagram or they're on LinkedIn or they're on YouTube. The next thing is for you to know your strengths. By knowing your strength, you have to know the features of each of these social media platforms. For example, like I said, Instagram has Reels, it has the IGTV, it has the stories, it has the feeds, and Instagram moves well for women and for photos. So if your business is women inclined, and then you know how the algorithm works, you can beat the algorithm. So the next thing you should ask yourself, can I always create beautiful photos? Do I have the capacity to create beautiful photos? Can I use Canva to create beautiful photos, carousels, pictures? Because Instagram likes to see beautiful things, flashy things. They don't want the realness. They just want a little bit of realness, but more of flashy things, captivating pictures. So can you do that? Then if you want to be on Facebook, Facebook wants more of selfies. selfies. They want to connect more with you. They want to socialize more with you. They want to relate. They want to have a relationship more with you. That's how Facebook works. Facebook wants to know more about your humanity, your personality. They want to get in contact with you. So you should always, can you always do live videos at least once in a week? You come out, show your face, no matter how it looks. They want to know you, see you, and like you for your personality. So you need to know where your strength lies and which social media platform will work for you. So that is how you choose. Once you put these three things together, the algorithm, your strengths, and your audience preference, then you will be able to choose at least 2 social media platforms. And I always advise you to choose at least Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram. Yes, Facebook and Instagram. Now, the next thing that you need to do if you have chosen a social media platform is to create an optimized profile. That is the next thing that you do. You create an optimized profile. You create an optimized profile on that social media space. By creating an optimized profile, you need 4 things. The first one is an auto bio. Your auto bio is where you talk about yourself. You talk about yourself. You talk about yourself. You talk about who you are as an author. So you have a little description that shows them the caliber of author who you are. So every social media needs a profile, whether it's Facebook or it is Instagram. Now let me show you what an optimized platform looks like. An optimized profile looks like. So look at this. Okay, look at my own. So as you can see, this is my, all right, this is my profile. Okay, I have Linda Ihoma Reward. Beneath it, it says coach, certified life coach, book project strategist. Okay, so that is my bio. So you can put in your name, your title, and then your business, what you actually do for people. That's what you should show on your profile. That's what you should show on your Instagram profile. And that's what you should also show on your Facebook profile. So your Facebook name and your Instagram name should always be in sync. They should be in sync. They should rhyme. And the next thing is that you should have a profile picture. This is the profile picture. So make sure you have a profile picture that is very, very professional. Something that is professional, not a selfie. You go to a studio and take a beautiful picture. All right, then you should also have a header image for places like Facebook. Make sure that you have a header image. Let's see a header image on Facebook. Let's see a header image on Facebook. Okay. All right, this is Ihoma Linda Rewarder. Okay, so this is my header image. Anyone that sees this is going to know automatically that I am, as you can see, the same picture on Instagram that I also have here, the same name, and then I have a book here. So anyone is going to know that I'm an author, and here I have female advocate, life transformational strategist, author's coach. Though it's not the same word for word, but it means the same thing. All right, and then my profile, all that and all that. So make sure you have all that. And then the last thing that you need to have is a URL. Let's go back to Instagram. You see this here. This is a link here. You should have a URL that directs people either to your WhatsApp or to your website. This is my website, or to a seller page, a payment portal where they can purchase your book. Okay, or you can even have a Linktree link. You can create a one-page website on Canva. All right, I have a video that shows you how to create a one-page website on Canva. I also have a video that shows you how to create this kind of website for free. All right, so once you do that, after you're done creating this, you get the link and you showcase it on you paste it on as a URL on your profile on Instagram. So once people come to your Instagram page, they see something that they can click on. They see a call to action that they can click on, and connect with you. Because mind you, on Instagram, whenever you make posts on Instagram, you can't add links. So if you don't have a URL or you don't have a link on your profile page, on your profile on Instagram, you are leaving money on the table. As an author, you need to have not just your author bio, pictures, header, you need to have a URL. Okay, you need to have a URL. Now, someone might be wondering, how do I create an author bio? You can use the style XYZ. X stands for audience, Y stands for the problem that you are solving, and Z for how you go about it. You can say, I help single mothers do this and this so they can do this, all right? Or I help would-be authors to write their first book so they can make the kind of money and impacts that they desire. So that's how you create an author bio. The second method is by putting in your title and your business. You put in your title. You might have like 2 titles. You can, maybe you're a business coach. Like me, I added certified life coach because it's a title, and a book project strategist. All right. So that is how you create an optimized profile on social media. And another thing is that you should adhere. Make sure that you adhere to set of colors, fonts, and graphics. Make sure that you adhere to a particular set of colors and graphics. Don't go interchanging everything every time. Make sure that you use one particular color of graphics. You use one particular color of particular set of colors. Okay, use a particular set of colors. So what are your brand colors? What are your brand colors? You should know the brand colors that you want to use and begin to use them. So that is that about creating an optimized author platform on social media. Now, the next thing that you need to do is you can start creating content, but that's not what we're going to be talking about in this video. So I will see you in another video. I don't want to make this video too long. I'll see you in another video.